right, I'd like to share something. These are not my words, but you may have noticed in our JoyCamp showing, there was a dedication at the end to a very dear friend of mine and others in this room named Liam Scheff. Anyone's familiar with Liam Scheff's work? He was a outspoken activist for many years. He really brought a lot of truths about vaccination to light, as well as HIV. He was a mentor of mine. He taught me how to cook. He taught me how to see food as energy. He was like a brother. And he's a great book called Official Stories. If you're ever looking for a great primer to introduce to someone who is just starting to wake up, his book is perfect. It's called Official Stories. He goes over everything from 9/11 to JFK to vaccinations to even the real Shakespeare. And it's written so well, it's so fluid, it's so easy to read, and it's very funny. So I highly encourage you to read his book and then share it, because it's profound. But I wanted to share some of his words that he wrote on his blog for the past year as he was slowly dying. And the words that he produced were very resonant for me, and hopefully they'll be resonant for you. So I took a bunch of his stuff, chopped it up, and made it into one piece. And I'll share that with you now. Remember to live. Don't be a cog in the machine, goddammit. Goddamn the machine. Make sure to challenge the perceptions. Make sure to breathe deeply. Make sure to tell your loved ones that you love them. Love more. Fear less. Live more. Listen to the monsters who claim to run things less. And remain open to ideas without letting them become your masters. Have more meaningful, joyous, un-Jesus-like sensual experiences. Tell Moses and Muhammad to fuck off. Go to more hot tubs. Soak in the waters of life. Hug more and often. Worship the gods whose natures call you from the wild parts of the sky, the land, the river, of the self, the soul that is the splinter soul of the mind that is and becomes all things, hungry for this loving experience of life. Watch out for the taskmasters, the rule layers, the hypocrites in priest clothing, the scolds and those poison drunk with the hatred of their own misery and self-denial of the impulse to live. Avoid them. Do not follow the prescriptions of those who hate you for laughing. Do not listen to those who despise you for being freer than they are. But don't fight them. Just walk the other way and don't look back. Walk the other way and don't look back, because someday you'll be dying. Someday nothing will be what it was. And your only real regrets will be that you worshipped shame and hatred in its mask of stony criticism and vain moralizing far too much, and didn't love and laugh, swim and play nearly bloody fucking enough. Kindness is more important than winning. Love is more important than being correct. Gentleness wins more than any fundamentalism. If you hear of my departure, please celebrate my work. If you hear of my departure, please share with a friend that you are so pleased to have them. Because those conversations shared late at night, or in the quiet moment in an afternoon walk, or in bustling transit to and from important events, those are the moments. This is the marrow of living, the space between what's advertised, the sly, mirthful smiles, the sly recognition of the self-same humanity in another. What is life but the poetry of a moment, unadorned by description, living itself out naturally, rolling out of its own desire to simply be? These have been the moments that have soaked my cheeks with tears. But they must be eternal, for they happen to all of us, and all of us that were and all yet to come. Maybe there is no single I. Maybe we're all the same soul having multiple experiences. Maybe. Something like that. If you send love, Send it to the sky, to the moon. Share it with your people. And thank you for being my and each other's friends. Thank you.
It's raining now.